I have nothing good to say about this. I am sorry, but I do not. You wake up early in the morning and you read this kind of chapter. Well, luckily I have read the spoilers, so I already knew. Although technically the spoilers made it seem worse than it actually was, but still I don't have anything good to say about this. A very long arc of combating Asami. A very long arc of turning the alpha bitch into a more sympathetic character. And a very long arc that made my beloved Megumi lose a match she didn't deserve to lose. Yes, so Irina could come in here and show how much she has matured. And it all was just puked out! The angry anime fan, the despair reviewer, chapter 301. Either way, Irina walks away in big anger as the other kids also find out, but Mana says it's okay for them to go, and she seems to run out of vitamins, so she injects them into her and feels a little bit more rejuvenate. Although apparently this is her food. As she then says that Takumi is her next opponent, she says to defeat the god tongue because it's unneeded. So as they walk away, they ask Anne about all of this, and 2 days later is a match against Irina and Takumi, and Irina is showing a very cold appearance, more cold than she has ever shown before, or actually more than she has been before. And according to Anne, it begins like this, as apparently very few knew of Mana's existence, or of the fact that they are mother and daughter. And apparently it's a very strange situation, like Mana is also supposed to possess the god's tongue. However, according to Anne, in her never-ending quest for gourmet, it seems Mana completely despaired of the concept of taste itself, and as a result became unable to stomach food. Therefore she has to get food through an injection. And it's also the reason why she left the Night Kitty family, seeing that tasting food was everything. And it's very likely that's why Irina hates her mother, because, well, she abandoned her. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Turn down your volume. Right now. Because I will scream. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you kidding me? She supposed to have the god's tongue, and she despaired over the sense of food that she couldn't even taste it herself? You know what? I'm actually seriously want to ask a doctor. Is that even possible? Or are you saying that she just felt that every single taste just felt the same, so she couldn't process the food anymore? Or are you saying something else? I mean, I have almost lost my patience now. 3 chapters. I give Shokugeki no Soma 3 chapters more. If it doesn't bring a chapter that gives me satisfaction, I am not gonna review it as much as I wanted to. Although kind of making that declaration is very difficult in saying, because I have only stopped reviewing one series, and that's because the despair got too big for me, only for the story to later take a direction. But this, I just cannot stand it. Either way, we see a flashback on how the time when Irina was a little bit more cheery, especially on Alice defeating Hayama. I mean, that was the only good signs of it all. How Irina was kind of it all. She served the food, but it also is the fact that, of course, Takumi couldn't win. Takumi has always agreed that Irina was better than him. However, it's worth noting that when she tastes Takumi's dish, she gets all cold and throws it away, something she hasn't done since the very first chapters, and says it will bring shame to the god's tongue. Truly her eyes have now turned back into the alphabet she was before. And then she is greeted by Asashi, who says that he has won his fair share of matches, as he just suddenly says that you shouldn't be cold to me, because the only person who can make your dream come true is me. What the hell type of dream is that? The dream to crush every single taste? You know, I'm so angry I almost cannot even scream, you know. And I'm so angry I actually want to cry. That's just how worthless this chapter felt to me. Asase's manipulation is now getting to her. Every single character development that she has went just down the trash bin just because she met her mother. And she doesn't like the god's tongue because she is just full of grudge. She had it herself, but according to her she cannot eat real food anymore, so she's jealous of her daughter's ability. Worthless. Completely and utterly worthless of a chapter. Never before have I really been more in tune in saying I wouldn't review Shokugeki no Soma as often. And when I say 4 chapters, I mean it like this. If we have 4 chapters in a row that is full of despair, then I'm not going to review them as often as before. Although technically, Shokugeki no Soma is just so full of chapters that are worthy of reviewing just because they are worthy of the despair reviewer. They're just so full of despair, so the despair reviewer should just talk about how much he feels. They are full of despair. So we'll see, won't we? Maybe in the end I'll never stop reviewing. But I don't think I can admit I will enjoy Shokugeki no Soma as I did. Not only have we skipped Megami's matches, Takumi was now taken out of the competition just because Erina was his opponent, but that was expected and he even accepted it. But what I don't expect was Erina's very anger. Asashi now getting closer to manipulating Erina to her sense. So the Shokugeki no Soma authors, if you really are like this, can't you just make Soma get his emotions or something? At least that would be something that would be accepted by now. Everything is just so despairing. I don't even want to scream. Give me your thoughts if you have any.